Here's where our teams stand halfway through this week's game. Dixon has 50 points. Our Lady of the Sacred Heart has 20. This is for the final spot in our Sweet 16 last game here in round one. Before we get to more questions worth points, how about a question worth pizza and pasta from our friends at Tony's of Winnebago? It's the Bergstrom bonus question. This is a buzz-in, so hands on your buzzers. If you know the answer to this, you will win that pizza pasta party for your teammates. Here it goes. At 7'6", Yao Ming is the tallest Chinese-born NBA player. What Texas-based team did AJ?
Houston Rockets.
That is correct. That's who he played for. He was actually inducted in the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2016, and that is worth pizza and pasta for you. Nice work. All right, now back to the points. It's our Nika IBEW lightning round. We call it lightning because it is fast. It moves very quickly. 3 categories to choose from, and because of the coin flip, Dixon will get to pick first. Remember, each of these categories has 10 questions. If you run the category, it's 100 extra points in your pocket. Anything you don't get to in those 60, the other team gets 30 seconds to clean them up. AJ, you will have to choose, or make the decision for your team anyway, between these 3 categories: masses, water, and sports rivalries.
Sports rivalries.
Sports rivalries it is. Given 1/2 of a specific sports rivalry, name the rival. That's all you have to do for these. Sounds simple? We'll see how it goes. And then you will have 30 seconds, Our Lady of Sacred Heart, to pick up whatever they pass on or get incorrect or don't make it to in the 60 seconds. AJ, your first one begins, or the clock begins when I give you this first question. Are you set?
Yeah.
Here it comes. New York Yankees in the Subway Series.
Pass.
Army football annually in its last regular season game.
Navy.
Correct. George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle.
Pass.
Golden State Warriors in 4 straight NBA Finals.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Correct. Gary Kasparov versus this machine in chess.
Robot.
Incorrect. Roger Federer in 38 matches against this Spanish-born player.
Pass.
Peyton Manning in 17 games against this Patriots quarterback.
Tom Brady.
Correct. Real Madrid in the El Clasico rivalry.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Correct. Alabama football in the Iron Bowl.
Georgia.
Incorrect. Wilt Chamberlain games against Celtics versus this center.
Bill.
Can't take that. No, that's incorrect. And so you got 4 of them right. 40 points. Nice job. All right. So Our Lady of Sacred Heart, you have 30 seconds to pick up what's left. There's 60 potential points, but 30 seconds is not a lot of time. I'll get through these as fast as I can, but if you were paying attention, that may help you. Christian, are you ready?
Yes.
Here comes your first one. New York Yankees in the Subway Series.
White Sox.
Incorrect. George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle.
Muhammad Ali.
Correct. Gary Kasparov versus this machine in chess.
Computer.
Incorrect. Roger Federer in 38 matches against this Spanish-born player.
Messi.
Incorrect. Yeah. Alabama football in the Iron Bowl.
Clemson.
Incorrect. Wilt Chamberlain in games against Celtics versus this center.
Pass.
That's all I have time for. You got one of those, you got 10 more points added. I'll go to these really quickly. The Yankees in the Subway Series is the Mets. That's their rival there. Gary Kasparov, it was a computer. Deep Blue was its name, that IBM computer. It actually had a name. Roger Federer, 38 matches against Rafael Nadal. Alabama versus Auburn in the Iron Bowl. And Wilt Chamberlain, now you said his first name. We cannot accept first names. It's got to be at least last names, unless there's a distinction between the two. We need both. Bill Russell. We needed Russell. We needed the last name for that. So it's still a 60-point game here. Dixon is on top, but now Our Lady of Sacred Heart, you get to choose between these 2 categories that are left over and get to go first. Masses or water?
Water.
Water it is. Answer the following about water. Kind of a broad range of questions here. 60 seconds, and then Dixon, you'll get 30 to get to what they don't. Christian, are you ready?
Yes.
Here comes your first one. 5-letter term for water's gaseous form.
Vapor.
Incorrect. Correct. We will take that. Within 10%, the atomic mass of water in AMU.
Pass.
The ratio of light's speed in a vacuum to its speed in water is about 1.34.
Pass.
This unit equals about 4.18 joules, the heat capacity of water.
Calorie.
Correct. Water's liquid and gas forms are indistinguishable beyond this point.
Boiling point.
Incorrect. Water forms snowflakes with this symmetry.
Pass.
This ion, OH minus, is found in water.
Acid.
Say that again.
Acid.
Incorrect. Water's high boiling point is caused by these intermolecular forces.
Strong force.
Incorrect. We didn't have time to get to those last two. Dixon, so you get one correct, 10 more points added to your score. Dixon, you've got 30 seconds. Actually, we have two correct. Dixon, you have 30 seconds to get through these last 8 that are left over. Some of them we didn't even hear, but we'll see how far we get in the 30 seconds. I know it's a lot to read, and I'll get through them as fast as I can, but still making it understandable. AJ, are you set?
Yep.
Here comes your first one. Within 10%, the atomic mass of water in AMU.
10.
Incorrect. This ratio of light's speed in a vacuum to its speed in water is about 1.34.
Pass.
Water's liquid and gas forms are indistinguishable beyond this point.
Pass.
Water forms snowflakes with this symmetry.
Asymmetry.
Incorrect. This ion, OH minus, is found in water.
Hydroxide.
Correct. Water's high boiling points caused by these intermolecular forces.
Covalent bonds.
Incorrect. Within 3 degrees Celsius, that's always, still didn't get to those last two. I apologize, that was a lot to read, and I got to as many of those as I could. You got one correct, so you have 10 extra points. Still a 50-point spread. I'll do these really quickly. The atomic mass of water in AMU within 10% is 18, roughly. That was the midpoint there. The ratio of light's speed in a vacuum to its speed in water is about 1.34. That's the index of refraction. Water's liquid and gas forms are indistinguishable beyond the critical point. Snowflake symmetry is hexagonal. Water's high boiling point is because of hydrogen bonds or hydrogen bonding. We need it to be that specific. And then water's maximum density, 3.98 degrees Celsius. And then heavy water contains the isotope of hydrogen that is called deuterium. Those are the two we didn't get to, but just for knowledge, you got those now. All right, it's a 50-point game. We're going to go into our final round. That may seem like a lot, but all of our questions are worth 20 points in the Mercy Health Final Challenge, and we'll see that after this break.